Hi guys. Well, welcome back to my second video for this channel. Um, Again, my name is Shelly. I'm 63 and I live in Central Florida. And today I kind of wanted to touch on what I touched on a little bit in the intro, which was my hair, right? I got so much pushback about coloring my hair. My oldest daughter, who is kind of bougie and real pretty and stuff like that, she was like, "Oh, I miss the brown hair." My stepdaughter, same thing with her, like, "Oh, I miss the dark hair." And it was crazy to me because I guess they're young. They didn't stop to say, "Hey, why aren't you coloring your hair anymore?" Because I would have told them. I think I did tell my daughter, but my stepdaughter, I don't think I told her. But yeah, I stopped coloring my hair because it was like falling out, like crazy. I'm not kidding. I guess it was about 5 years ago or 6 years ago. My natural color as a kid was like literally almost black. It is dark, dark, dark brown. So I always colored it really dark, right? It's called darkest brown, I think, the color that I used. So my hair was just falling out like crazy. So like 5 or 6 years ago, like I could like read the newspaper through my hair. I mean, it's thin now. You should have seen it then. But so I went to the doctor. I'm like, why am I losing my hair? Like, what's going on? He said, well, everything looks okay. Your blood work looks okay. Maybe try not coloring it for 3 months. And I was like, 3 months? What are you saying? Those roots are going to be taking over my head. And he said, no, just, it's probably the best thing to do right now. So didn't color my hair for 3 months. And we all know what happened. I was gray, like, down here, like down here. And it looked awful. It just really did. So I went to my hair chick and she's like, hey, maybe you should just go lighter, not the dark, dark brown. So she colored it a little bit, like almost, I don't know, like a lighter brown. I looked so washed out. It just was not a nice look, guys. It just didn't look good on me. So I decided, you know what, heck with it. I'm just gonna let it go gray. I mean, my mom was gray by the time she was 40. I think by the time she was 35. And my dad looked great. My husband, of course, men look great with gray hair. My husband looked gorgeous. His hair was like white. It looked great. So I decided I'm gonna let it go gray. My husband is like 75, I'm 63. So it took about, once the gray got to like, I guess like here, I kind of cut it all like short, like short. And I let it grow out. And since then I've had it, gray. So that was my reason for letting it start to grow out anyway, was because I was having like my hair fall out. So I don't know if anybody ever went through that before. Any of you guys ever went through that? But I saw it just coming out like crazy. And I think that's it, like beauty standards, right? I don't wear full face makeup all the time. I actually almost never put makeup on. I know I need it. I know that I need it. Probably I should wear it more. It might even make me feel better. I don't know. I don't, this is no shade to anybody who wears makeup every day. Like I said, my oldest daughter, who is very beautiful, wears makeup, every time she goes out, not just sitting home, but when she goes out. And she's very pretty, and I have friends who won't leave the house without their makeup. Like, they just won't. I don't know if that's a boomer thing or, I just don't wear makeup that much. I probably should, the way beauty standards are, you got to be a certain weight and you should, put your eyebrows on. Maybe I should put eyebrows on. Maybe I'll put my eyebrows on. But I really do think, like, it's okay to age, right? I'm 63. I'll be 64 in a few months. Aging is okay. I think it's a gift from God, right? I think when we make it this far, we should look at it for what it is, and it is truly a gift. I have a close friend of mine who I love very much, and he's sick right now. He's actually in contact with hospice, so he's like really sick. And he doesn't have much time left. And, you know, I listen to him talk, and he's just so accepting of it. He's always been accepting of everything, though. He's always very easygoing, and you know, he just doesn't want to keep fighting. The pain is too much, and the pain is unreasonable for him, and I get it. You know, go through all that pain for what? To buy an extra 3 months, 6 months, whatever the issue. So, you know, he's just decided to, you know, live what time he has left with his family. But he's never been big on beauty standards. You know, he definitely, like, beauty comes from inside. It took me a lot of years to be okay with the way I look, be okay with just Shelly, just being myself. Both of my daughters are very confident in their looks and their appearance, and I did a good job there somehow. Somehow I did a great job. But I was always very insecure. I was insecure about my weight. I was insecure my hair was thin. I was insecure, you know, I had a friend who used to say I had rabbit teeth, you know, and I was insecure I have little feet, you know, and just always something you're insecure about. And now it's 63, and probably a lot of you ladies can relate to this as we get older. We realize, like, wow, what a gift we've been given to make it to this age. You know, be able to take care of ourselves, be able to spend time with our families, and be happy. And it's a gift. It is a gift from God. So I embrace my gray hair, and I would tell all you ladies, embrace growing old, right? But do what makes you happy. Coloring your hair makes you happy, color it. Makeup every day, put it on, girl. Whatever makes you happy. I have a friend who recently had a facelift. Girl, get that facelift. Whatever's gonna make you happy. But what I will say is, don't compete with someone else. Don't feel less than because somebody else is doing something. And don't make somebody else feel bad if they want to be gray and you're not. Or don't expect somebody else to live by your beauty standard, or if that makes sense. Like, I'm no doctor or shrink or anything like that. This is just my opinions. You know, these are just Shelly's thoughts. Probably crazy, probably off. But yeah, I think it's really important just to be happy with yourself. And I'm so blessed, like I said, to make it to this age. So that's the story of the gray hair. That's why the gray hair is here and grew out, and I'm keeping it. I'm just going with the gray hair. So that's it. I am gray and here to stay gray. But yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts. And I will be back with another one. Have a good day. Bye.